What is going on, everyone? I hope you guys are having a good day. In today's video, we are checking out Rabbiman, and I've got a quick little story to tell you guys about this game before we actually jump into it. I was looking for something that I could redeem on Android. Now, I've got a tutorial channel, which you guys can see right now if you want to go and check out some of those videos, but I've been showing people how to redeem codes as well as other things on that channel to make it as easy and as painless as possible. Things like how to redeem codes for your Xbox, your PlayStation, your VR headset, and in this case, your Android device. So I was looking for a game that was actually interesting. Usually whenever they're giving out codes for Android games, they're really basic games that aren't really fun. They're those gacha games where you have to buy more energy so that you can keep playing the game and stuff like that. And this actually looked like a actual game. Now, with that said, that does mean that this game costs money. I believe it's priced at $5.50. And so this is a game that I claimed, not knowing anything about it. Whenever I made the video for how to redeem the code, I called it Rabbiman because I don't know anything about rabbis or the Jewish faith, and it wasn't until I actually jumped into the game and started learning about the story that I was like, oh no, how am I gonna make content for this when I don't know the first thing about it? The good thing is this isn't trying to push Jewish faith down your throat or anything like that. Obviously it does have Jewish ties and stuff, which is perfectly fine, especially if that's something that you're into, something that you practice and stuff like that. But the basics of this game is that it's just a nice, fun adventure platformer, and that's what we're going to focus on. So I'll tell you a little bit about the game. There's gameplay in the background, and then we'll talk about some of the game mechanics and stuff like that. So it says that Rabbiman Adventures is a charming 3D platformer all about a small and brave hero named Yasha. Uncover the mysteries of the secret room and help your friends to save the magic forest. Interesting puzzles and many exciting acrobatic challenges await you in this game. This is a game where every step reveals new horizons, mechanics evolve, the world expands, and new levels reveal more in this mysterious place. Now, at its base, this is a simple adventure game with platforming in it, and you're basically just trying to collect stuff as you make your way through each one of the levels. There is a story mode, which is what I'm playing through here, and each level is just trying to get from the beginning to the end. And if you're a completionist, there are things for you to collect. So I have collected everything in every level so far, and that kind of adds to the fun. There are actually some surprisingly well hidden collectibles in this game. Some of them I've missed and I've had to go back and replay the level, but that's what kind of attracts me to the game. Again, this is not normally a game that I would play, but the fact that there are collectibles and I'm a completionist, I want to go back and try to find those. So keep your eyes peeled if you're a completionist. They are very well hidden in some of the levels. Now, beyond that, as far as the way the game plays, it kind of plays like a Super Mario Odyssey, where you have your hat. It's like a magic hat that you can use to stop enemies, and we'll talk about that here in a second, but you can use them to stop enemies or to help you traverse. It kind of teleports you from one place to another whenever you throw it. And then you've also got your cape that will allow you to float to get to further platforms and stuff like that. Now, as far as the enemies go, you're not actually killing stuff. There's very few games that are fun where you don't kill anything, right? In this level, you do have enemies, but they're more obstacles for you to avoid or find ways around rather than actually trying to kill them. So you can use your hat to stun them, to freeze them in place and stuff like that as you work your way around and continue exploring the level. Now, beyond that, there are lots of actual achievements in this game, and once you complete those achievements, you get gems that you can then spend to customize your character's hat and just unlock all sorts of weird and goofy brand new hats. Now, the controls in this game actually handle pretty well for touch controls. Now, listen, I've been a console gamer my entire life. I've had a controller in my hands my entire life. I try not to do touch controls too much, but in cases where you have to play games on touch controls, such as your Android device, your tablet, whatever the case may be, a lot of the times those controls feel just weird because you're used to having something that works, because when you press a button, that button goes. There's no buttons to press on a screen, but these touch controls are actually very responsive, and I didn't really have any issues. I never fell off of a platform or missed a jump because the controls were actually good. So I think that's all I've really got to say about the game. Again, it's an Android game. I don't spend too much time on Android, although I do have plenty of games to pass the time whenever we're out and about and stuff like that. But it's a decent game. It's got about 10 hours of playtime, which is fantastic for $5 if you guys are looking for a game to check out for yourself. This is a decent game. Once again, it's on Android. I believe it's on Android and iOS. It's also coming to Steam, so there's that if you guys want to check that out. And I just wanted to make this video. I've been avoiding it because I didn't really know how to talk about it as far as the Jewish faith goes and rabbis and stuff. I don't know anything about rabbis or anything like that. But as far as gameplay goes and it just being a platformer game, it's actually pretty decent. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description, and that's it. I'll see you guys on the next video. Consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys next time.